Hello, and welcome to this week's WATCast with Will,
Aurore,
and Tom.
Each week we will try and find new ways to entertain ourselves, and hopefully you also in the process. This week, I don't know if we've covered this unbeknownst to Tom, we have decided to go with some Would You Rathers. So we'll see how that turns out.
Clearly you didn't know.
No,
It was mooted, but no more than that.
Okay, well, that's what we do.
Okay, I haven't got anything prepared. I'm
That's fine.
going in
That's good.
half-cocked.
That's been done.
Yeah.
It was rather difficult for me.
Was it though?
Well, I had to not
to
think about it
Okay.
and find them.
Okay, well, you've now done that, and there is a small tin with a number of them inside, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Putting this down. I bet that won't pick up and everyone will be like...
No, but now the stupid laugh that we did afterwards does. Okay, anyway, so... Do you want to go first, Tom?
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's dive right in. Okay. You can only hear one song for the rest of your life: Bohemian Rhapsody or Ring of Fire.
Jesus Christ.
Think about that one for a minute.
I don't actually really like Ring of Fire, so that one's pretty easy for me.
Well, I know what I'd pick based on repetitiveness. Because Bohemian Rhapsody goes through the motions, right?
Mm.
It's not like... That's just got like 3 notes through the whole of it. Ring of Fire does.
Yeah. Well, at least if you can only... If you listen to Bohemian Rhapsody, you've got several songs in one.
Yeah, but I think I've maybe heard that song enough at this stage.
Yeah, but would you only want to hear... Yeah, but you do only have to hear Ring of Fire for it.
But maybe Ring of Fire's got hidden depths that we're not aware of.
No.
What if you're hungover and you can't get off the toilet and you're like, oh, I just want to distract myself with some music. And you're like, oh, no, I've got to listen to Ring of Fire.
Yeah, but it's constantly playing anyway, so... It's always playing. It's not.
That's the Would You Rather. It's always playing.
It's always playing.
Let me just check the document.
Yeah, you can only hear one song for the rest of it. I thought it'd be like a constant.
No, I thought it meant if you could listen to a song, that's the only song.
That's the only one you can hear. Yeah, I don't think it's constantly playing in your head like you're a maniac.
I think that would be better though.
You're not in control of it. You should have retyped it then.
I should have retyped it. I actually just screen capped that off the website because I'm so lazy.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well that one's rubbish. So let's pick a new one.
Sorry, hang on, let me shuffle
Why
them.
did you screen cap that one? Okay, right.
Your turn.
The next one. Would you rather...
Some have pictures.
Some do have pictures, which is terrible radio. Would you rather pee every time you stand up or poop every time you sit down?
What?
I mean, it's got to be the pee.
Yeah.
I mean...
Where every time you stand up?
Well, because they're both... You're going to have to do both of them the same amount of time.
You're going to have to deal with the situation. Yeah, and pee is always... I mean,
but you could just not sit down for a bit.
Until you're sitting on a toilet.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah, you could just sit on the toilet and then it would be always... Anytime you sat down...
So you get a standing desk to work.
Yeah.
I don't like standing up that much.
What about driving?
I mean, you could customise. You just got one of those flip-up
Your
lids.
body? Oh, right.
No, what are you
So some kind of toilet bucket seat?
Yeah, perfect. See?
Yeah.
Fast and Furious got nothing on that.
People would spot it though, wouldn't they? They'd be like, can't but notice.
No, but what you'd do is you'd get the regular seat and then you'd remove that and then underneath would be a toilet. Like a bedpan. And then when you've got guests, you just put it back on. It's fine.
Guests who want to drive or see you sit down.
Yeah.
But they still have to see you.
What do you mean?
Well, because you've still got to get in the car and shit yourself.
Well, you just say, hang on a minute, and then...
Maybe it's arranged to pick people up somewhere else.
Yeah.
So you can already get into the car. Either way, it's going to smell terrible.
You couldn't lock that off properly.
That's true. But, like, what happened every time you stood up?
Just carry a little bag with you.
Yeah, you just get a little...
And just before you stand up, just kind of fix it. And it's easier for boys, granted.
So like a catheter.
Yeah, it's a catheter.
Yeah, just catheter.
You could do the same with poop, though.
Yeah, it's a mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Depending on what you're eating. It's a mess. No, I'm voting stand up, pee.
Yeah, I'm with the pee on this.
I'm going to sit down, because I just always go sit down in the toilet.
Yeah, but there's so many times you need to sit down.
Is there, though? Could you cut that out?
I'm quite
There's so many times you need to stand up.
And how far does it go? What if you go on one of those, you go to a sort of Elizabethan home and there's one of those tours like, oh, now I'm going to explore the sights and sounds of the, Elizabethan age. But they're very low ceilings. When you've got to bend down a little bit, at what point does it kick in?
I mean, I think sitting is defined by your butt touching something.
Air travel is all I'm saying.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Difficult to arrange for
That's a good point, isn't
yeah,
it?
then-
What are we going to do now?
A plane pooper.
And you've got to get in. You're not allowed to go into the toilets when you board the plane.
Yeah.
They're going to go, no, take your seat.
That's not true. I've seen people go to the
sometimes.
hostesses going, can I go to the toilet? And they're like, yeah, it's fine. While everyone's faffing about.
I suppose you could say, I'm not being funny, I've got a curse where I shouldn't.
I know you call it a curse.
Well, you don't want to go,
I once wronged a gypsy.
I haven't.
This thing's happening.
Gypsy wronging.
I spat on... no, never mind. Scrap that. Right, next one.
I want to kind of give these a shake because I don't know how well stirred they are.
What does it
some
matter?
Some are a bit like you have to think about, a bit pensive, a bit deep, and some are just batshit
How do you
mental.
know what we're going to pick? You get to pick this time.
Oh,
don't you?
yeah, that's true. I won't look because I kind of know what's what. I made them.
You didn't. We got these from rather.com.
No, there was several
free to
sources.
check them out.
Oh, I like this one. This is poop related.
Again.
Welcome to the
This is what happens when you go to the NSFW.
Oh, you went to that
Yeah.
category. Right, okay.
So, would you rather poop out 400,000 gallons of mayonnaise or one shuriken?
400,000 gallons
Yeah.
in one sitting?
I mean, it's not specified, but would you
I would
want to do the
assume it's
shuriken
one
in
sitting.
2 sittings or
God.
several?
I don't think it's possible. I think the mayonnaise gives you at least the potential of a number of sittings.
Do you know what? The previous one and this one is like perfect. What if you chose to sat down? And it was,
But it was always mayonnaise.
It was always mayonnaise.
Would you rather
Or a
within a would you
shuriken.
rather? I'm going to go with the mayonnaise because, as unpleasant as it sounds, shitting 400,000 gallons of such a thing, at least it's soft.
You'd be there for ages.
You'll be there for ages, but then it's done. Whereas if you try to shit
hold
shuriken,
on,
it's going to
hold
ruin
on.
your entire colon.
Yeah, you're going to get ruined immediately.
Where did it even come from?
I mean, this is a difficult one because 400,000 gallons is just nonsense. Because you couldn't flush in time. You'd have to do it in like a field
Yeah,
and just
but
run
how
around.
fast is it though?
You could flush in tranches.
Trump?
Couple of gallons in, couple of gallons in.
But the rule is you can't get up until it's all gone. Is that right?
Yeah,
so
but
you've
you can
you've
still
inflated up.
Flush.
How can you? Can
I'm saying, could
reach
you go
over?
back in the afternoon and be like, yeah, I'm going to finish now?
I don't know, maybe just go to a field like, with a bit of a
is what I'm
slope to
saying.
it. A field with a slope, and then you can just let it run
Can you
downhill.
imagine, like years later? Now this is the field where there's 400,000 gallons of mayonnaise.
Oh god, it would go bad, wouldn't it? Get all that glassy look if you
Yeah, I
left
don't think you
mayonnaise
could
down
use it
too
in
long.
salad. It would go bad.
Oh, you need a lot of potatoes to make that right.
Oh my god!
No, I'm going as unfeasible as it sounds.
Yeah.
Shitting 400,000 gallons of mayonnaise. I think that's got to be preferable to shitting even a
It's a
single
no-brainer.
shuriken.
Shuren's going to tear that ass up.
Thank you for your explanation of that, William.
Literally.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Okay.
Next,
Round 2.
this is yours.
Let's see if this one's a little bit more exciting than Ring of Fire
Ooh,
versus.
sorry, my bad.
Right, would you rather have your thoughts broadcasted so that everyone will know what you're thinking while you're thinking it, or never be allowed to wear clothes but keep your thoughts to yourself?
Whoa.
That's some deep thoughts right there.
I need to digest
Right.
this a little bit. I mean... I think a lot of stupid things. So I probably would go with the nudity and just... maybe I'd move to that village from last week's episode.
Spielplatz.
Yeah, just move to
Spielplatz.
Spielplatz.
And then it'll be all right,
Become
'cause then
ingratiated
everyone-
with the local community and...
Well, they've got
But what-
a village hall there.
What if you did
What, the
isolate
bunker?
yourself? The bungalow.
Oh god, I mean, yeah, I'd like to think I could develop the discipline to only think less horrific things,
but that would
but a
be
lot
really
of stuff,
boring.
a lot of
Painful
stuff
when you
comes
just be
into
like,
your mind
"Ah."
without even really meaning
Would
it
it
to.
be? I don't know. Is it like?
Yeah.
Is it just people in vicinity, or could I just lock myself away for a bit and then no one would ever ever know.
I imagine
Because
it's
the
just
naked
whenever
thing-
you're near people or interact with people, they could hear your thoughts the same way as you would talk to them. That's how I'm reading it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm assuming a lot, but
So, like, if,
Okay.
I mean,
if
you
it
have to
was,
do with
if it was
these,
right
not-
now, Will would know what a cunt I think he is.
well, for example, like
Wow.
when you read that out, I was thinking of a dream that I had
But no, you have
the
to.
other night, and I was thinking, well, I would be thinking about that, so you would hear it. So I might as well tell you, it was a weird dream. I've been playing a lot of Wolfenstein New Order.
Oh, God.
In that game, you are in the 60s, where the Nazis effectively won the war, and it's just kind of modern-ish for that time, and you're living with those people. Now, my dream was that I was there with a couple of colleagues from the core team at work, and both guys, but one of them was pregnant. I was just going, what? Why is Lucas pregnant? It didn't make any sense. It was very strange. So you'd know that, but because I was thinking about that, and
But
then
now we know anyway.
and also whenever someone asked you a question, you'd have the immediate dumb response, and then be like, oh, well, I know what you really think of it now. Because a lot of the things I say, I will vet
Well,
and then go, and then come up with the actual.
See, I don't have that though. I tend to forget to vet myself.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't turn around when someone asks me a question. I'm not like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. But, you know, I turn the phrase in such that it's not as offensive to them.
I feel like this would be a relationship ruiner if your thoughts were broadcast. 'Cause there's plenty of times when you can be angry with somebody in the moment and think something kind of horrible, and then that's not how you really feel, but they wouldn't know that.
Plus, like, there's other ways around it. Like, you could have to be naked all the time. Like, you're never allowed to wear clothes. What if you just wore them and then occasionally they would tell you off? Like, does it work like that? Or you just can't
What do
wear
you mean?
them?
No,
They're
all
magnetically
clothes-
repelled from
Yeah,
you.
they all repel from, like, even in clothes shops, you can't go in there.
But it's fine. I just get mad ripped. I would just get so ripped that people just be like, I don't mind.
You're
making it work.
It's incredible.
You'd get kicked out. I mean, well, yeah, you could just go live in Spielplatz,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
that's
Yeah.
probably the only way around
Or
it.
live wherever you want and just be mad ripped.
How about if you
my-
wear
But
Then
that's
you
my
wouldn't
rule.
be able to
things
show
that
anyone,
weren't
so what's the
clothes?
point?
One at a time. What?
Sorry. How about if you wear things that aren't clothes, so you could just put a box on yourself? It's not technically clothes, but you are covering
That's a
yourself.
bloody great
Oh my
point.
god, yeah.
You could wear a barrel like in the Beano. Just with suspenders. That's fine.
Or you could
They're not clothes.
experiment with, like, the
Body paint.
derelict
You
fashion.
could just
from...
paint on clothes. Just paint on a full suit.
They're quite convincing, actually, if you get a real
And if you
artist
stand
doing
far
it.
enough away from people. Morning. Are you coming out? No. See you later. Just keep really far away from people.
Wow.
Work as a farmer. Just stand in the field all the time.
I'm sure
Shepherd.
that's going to lead you to be arrested, though, if you
What
weren't
if you had your
naked.
wang out in a field?
No, not
with
just
some
in a
sheep?
field. Yeah, the
All right,
sheep will
don't
arrest
become a
you.
shepherd.
I think, body paint only works roughly to wang height.
What do you mean?
Well,
do you mean?
your painted penis is still a flopping penis.
Are you worried about the shadow cast?
Well, it's kind of obviously there. You can paint a t-shirt on yourself. You can't paint your dick into trousers.
See, women don't. That problem doesn't really affect us.
Can we just think about that phrase for a moment? You can't paint your dick.
Yeah,
into
that's
trousers.
sage. That is.
Okay.
There's the wisdom of Bennett.
Okay. Wow.
So have we come to any sort of a decision here?
I don't know.
I would get mad ripped. I'm sticking with it.
You would just be. I don't know. I think
I'd be there, I'd be
fine.
helicoptering, people would be like, fine, he looks amazing.
I think I'd turn out to be that village weirdo who has the really weird thoughts.
And people can hear them and wonder why you're some kind of strange X-Man type person.
I think I'd be okay with that.
I'm pretty antisocial, so I think I'd probably try and switch jobs to something which requires me to
Be naked. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was going to say,
What
be
jobs
around less
require-
people, and then probably just try and make an agreement with
Great
the people
team
I love
player.
that they
Naked.
can. I'm going to go with clothes because it gets cold, doesn't it?
No, not if you're ripped.
Don't think that works.
You just run hot all the
you're-
time.
Are you thinking of
It's
get fat?
fine. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
flab instead of clothes.
you'd hide most of the stuff if you just got really fat.
Yeah, that's true.
Problem solved.
Good talk.
Right.
Moving on. Next. Okay. Would you rather... Why did you pick these all based on
No,
soiling oneself?
no.
Honestly.
You can pick another one. There are quite a few, though.
I'm going to play it where it lies. Would you rather crap your pants in public once a year for the rest of your life, or crap yourself in private every day for the rest of your life?
Crap yourself in public once every year. That's not so bad.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
I can't remember the second choice.
The other one is crap yourself in private every day.
So you go in public once a year?
Once a year, just get used to it after
You'd
a while.
have to move every year.
Well, no.
Well,
You'd
what are
be
you
known
talking
as
about?
like...
I'll go
you
somewhere
wouldn't.
I don't like. I'll go to like a shit
What
pub.
if it was random, though?
It is random, presumably. But I mean, just deal with it. As long as it's not like... and you say, oh, do you take to be your lawfully wedded... No. Why today? Come on. Like, if it was that would be annoying. But what are the chances? 365 to 1.
I already avoid white trousers, so I can't see that this would be a massive issue. I'm not really one for the flowing linen
Basically
trousers.
already predicted this problem.
Should be alright.
Yep.
So you're all sorted. No, I'd take the
Just
the
carry an
private
extra
one.
pair of pants around
'Cause no one
every
would ever
day.
know.
Shitting yourself every day at home.
Yeah, that would be fine, though.
Gross.
What, you just come in the door and like, hi honey, you right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
That's better than just
No,
being
it's not,
around-
because you've got shitty pants to put in the wash every day.
You do once a
Eventually-
year in public. What are you going to do if
Doesn't
you're on a
matter.
bus?
If it was like
Doesn't
once
matter.
a week,
You just
in public
go,
versus
oh, I
every
can't
day.
believe it happened. And they go, oh, didn't this happen to you last year? No. Just lie. No, it's never happened to me before. I can't believe it. That's it.
Come
Solved.
on, man. No.
Well, yeah, for me, it's once a year in public. I can live
I'll
with
just
that.
every day. in
You've been
private.
overruled again.
Sorry. Different schools of thought, bro. I'll pick this one.
I feel like there's some kind of male-female divide going on here.
We're not having that one.
Whoa. Okay, we're definitely having that one then. Why are we not having that one?
It's about poop again.
Let's get through them. Let's get them out of the way. For goodness sake. Some kind of shitcast.
Would you rather eat
Oh.
chocolate pudding that tastes like shit, or shit that tastes like chocolate pudding?
Shit that tastes like chocolate pudding. Of course. I know it's the taste that's the problem.
There's
But I
the
mean,
health.
it could also
Do you
make
know?
you
I just want to say there was
violently ill.
one similar to this that I saw on the site, and in parentheses, the eating shit was just like sterilised. But this one apparently is not, because there's no such
There's
specification.
no such note, yeah. Either
Just
way,
saying.
How about smell? Is that taken in? Does the thing that?
if it tastes right, it smells right, surely.
Yeah.
Or
I mean-
wrong.
Yeah or not.
Shit that tastes like chocolate pudding. I don't know.
That is pretty gross.
They're both pretty gross.
One's going to make you really ill, though. Actually, they probably both would, but in different ways.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Maybe I should go with the chocolate pudding that tastes like shit.
And it doesn't specify how much you have to eat.
A Sunday's worth.
A Sunday's worth of shit.
Oh, sorry about that.
Hello.
Sorry. Oh, put that
We
on silent.
decided to drop the bass for a minute.
Beats. That'll get the copyright strike.
On where?
On the YouTube. Right, next one, not related to...
There are
Fecal
some
matter,
like really
if
tiny
possible.
ones that so pick.
What are you
the
talking
tiny-
about?
as
The
in,
notes or-
there's notes. Right next
When
to
I
the
said a
microphone.
Sunday's worth, I meant like as in an ice cream sundae, not the day sundae.
Yeah, I was going to say, I do take quite a big one on Sunday. Go on.
Ooh. Would you rather be in a real version of Walking Dead or Jurassic Park? Obviously Jurassic Park.
Obviously Jurassic
Yeah.
Park.
See
Come the
dinosaurs or smelly dead people. No, non-starter.
Yeah.
Some people
You
would
might
really
get to
like
meet Jeff
into it,
Goldblum
though.
as well.
But
He's dead, though.
Even the people that really
What?
enjoy The Walking Dead,
Does he
would they
die in
want-
it? Oh no, he lives. I can't.
Of course he
remember.
lives. He's in the fucking sequel.
Oh yeah. I
He's
forgot.
the main star.
I need to like rewatch just the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, so as long as I wasn't the guy who had acid spat in his face. I
Dennis
think-
Nedry.
Yeah, I'd be alright with Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah,
dinosaurs.
Jurassic Park is pretty much.
Plus, if we were living in the world of Jurassic Park, presumably we'd chosen that because we knew the law and rules of Jurassic Park, which are, you know, don't be a fat programmer. And don't assume that there's a bunch of little tiny cute ones. There's not going to be a billion of them that come and eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what if you had to live in that world without previous knowledge of Jurassic Park? Like the film doesn't exist.
You could still. I mean, I still watched Jurassic Park probably as a kid as well, thinking, "Oh, don't do that," or "Those look dangerous. I'll stay away from them." Yeah, I was just going, "Oh, don't do that."
As a child, don't do that.
No, it's better. I mean, there's no hope in the world of Walking Dead. It's just
That's true.
depressing as hell. And Jurassic Park, you just get off the island.
But some people have like a proper zombie fetish, though.
That's not my problem.
I know, but I'm just saying that's probably why that choice exists.
Yeah, I can understand enjoying the show, but whether that would translate to
Wanting to go through the same ordeal where one of your friends will die per season.
Yeah, probably get eaten by some cannibals or something like that.
You have
Fuck
to
that.
shoot your mum in the face or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Nah,
Wow.
bad times.
Easy question, that one.
Jurassic Park.
If I'm going to get
Jurassic
eaten,
Park.
I'd much rather get eaten by a dinosaur anyway.
Yeah. I've got a lot of respect for the Velociraptor.
Velociraptor specifically.
The learned velociraptor.
Okay, yeah, exactly. I like the educated ones. Okay, would you rather fight off a dog-sized cockroach or a horse-sized rat?
Oh, dog-sized cockroach, I reckon.
I disagree.
Me too.
I mean, it would be gross, but like a rat that size
You're
would be
forgetting like
fucking awful.
cockroaches' main strength, though.
What's that?
Like you can't
Being
fucking kill 'em.
indestructible? I mean,
I don't know, like my shoe begs to differ.
yeah, but you haven't got a dog-sized shoe, have you?
I would like to think like a decent table leg or axe would be able to deal with it reasonably well. Whereas like a horse-sized rat, I don't even like horse-sized horses.
I was just imagining you raiding a circus going, quick, I need some giant clown shoes. I've got to kill a dog. What?
I've got a cockroach dog.
Yeah.
For
No.
me,
Arrest him.
cockroach dog. Rats are terrifying anyway.
Rats are terrifying, I agree with that.
Horse-sized.
I'm just worried that the increase in size of the cockroach will make the...
Increase its indestructibility.
Exactly, the
Yeah.
armour even stronger. What if
It's
you had the
already-
axe and you're like, sucker, I've got an axe,
Yeah.
even a pickaxe, and it glances off, you're
I
fucked,
don't
aren't
reckon.
you?
I reckon.
I think it would.
I think you could
it's
embed
all
something in the
relative.
rat. The rat's quite soft.
a
Yeah.
rat would just nibble your fucking head off.
No, it wouldn't though. You just punch it in the face. It's fine.
I don't think you could... What if his mouth was open? You straight in there.
No, I
It's
mean,
got you by the shoulder,
from
your
the
arm's
side.
inside.
From the side.
From the side, so you
Yeah.
just... Whoop,
Just like
left hook.
standard fighting tactics. Just go for the eyes.
Standard fighting tactics. Hang on, it's as big as a horse.
That's pretty big.
You've seen horses. You got...
You can get to a horse's eyes. They're not that tall.
In fact, there was something on the
Yeah,
BBC
but what if it...
website.
What if it
Getting your own height.
does it rear up like... All right, cheers. Does it rear up like a horse? It's just a horse sized.
Yeah, but they recently
Yeah,
found
it doesn't.
like the
It
remains
doesn't become a
of...
horse. It's not like, oh hi, how's it? Just pop a saddle on. It's fine.
When
you
do
could.
horses say that? That doesn't make any sense.
No, but you could though. You could totally ride like a gigantic rat. That'd be amazing.
But it says you've got to fight it off, so presumably it's... Are
Rodeo
you
could
suggesting you
happen.
could break it like a
You
horse?
need to whisper it.
Right. But no chance of that with a cockroach, so you're wrong.
Yeah.
We're going to agree to disagree on this.
All right.
For once, I'm
Fine.
not the differentiation.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it? Is it mine?
I think it's yours.
It's mine. I'll go.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's so much pressure with this. I want to pick one without pictures. That one will do.
Okay, do it.
Would you rather be filthy rich and live 400 years ago, or be poor but live today?
Oh, man.
I know, it's hard.
400 years ago.
400 years ago. And you'd be filthy rich.
I have to believe.
How
being
long is
rich,
what happened
60
400 years ago?
That's Tudor period.
Let's set up some rules. I mean, to begin with, we'd have to not know all of the things we know now.
Well, yeah, this isn't time travel. There's no time travel mentioned.
Okay, so they're not saying you have to be sent somewhere, it's now or it's then.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't
It's just
go,
like-
oh, man, I've got polio and I'm dead anyway, or something. Yeah.
But I'm filthy rich.
But I'm filthy rich. But I can't solve it because we haven't invented X, Y, Z. I'd rather be poor. I think it's much better to live today, regardless.
Yeah, but if you're really poor, you don't have a house, you got nothing.
It doesn't say that. Yeah, but you can sort that out. I'm not
Modern
dissing poor people. I'm
amenities.
just saying, like, you can, you can work on it, whereas you can't work on being in a time where things haven't been invented.
If you were like filthy rich, you'd be like, I don't know, a duke or...
Yeah, but what's the best you're going to get out of that? I'm talking like
goblets and wenches.
Awesome.
Yeah, just
You'd be
mad
known
wenches.
throughout history, though. Like they'd be like,
you
"Oh,
wouldn't.
that."
Like, if you're just
If you were like
rich.
super rich back in those days, if you were super rich, that was like default royalty practically.
Right.
So then, obviously, you'd be in
What's it
the
matter
books
though?
now.
Yeah, but you.
So you'd be living poor today, reading, "Oh, yeah, that Aurora bird was well rich and had like loads of servants and a massive house, and I got nothing.
Yeah, and she died of scurvy or some shit.
I didn't go on a boat."
Yeah, well, you might have done. You might go, build me the finest ship that's ever sailed the four seas that we know of so far. We'll go to Scarborough.
Scarborough.
I don't know. Glamorous.
Dream big, I'm going to sail to Scarborough.
Well, they probably did. Like, they didn't go, well, we'll go and conquer the Mayan Empire or so. You know, it's...
Well, that's precisely around the time people did go and conquer the Mayan Empire.
That seems like the best thing to do. See, I'm going to do that.
Again, my knowledge of history has tripped me up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you've got to weigh these things. So, 1600s, upsides, wenches and goblets, downsides, no Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but would you know, if there wasn't time travel involved, you wouldn't know of Wi-Fi?
Yeah, but we know about it.
We know how good it is, though, don't we?
Yeah,
And
I'm not going to
contactless
suddenly
credit
be
cards.
like,
So you can magic that shit.
Krispy Kreme.
I just ordered one, and I'm really excited.
They're great.
just so.
Still feel like a magician is going. Beep. I don't know. It would be pretty good to be
That would
filthy
be
rich
dark
in the
magic
early
back in
1600s.
the day.
But the thing is, that's dark magic then, but also you could be on a trusty steed and have a little bag of coins that you were just like, just chuck at some peasants.
That'd be great.
It would
Yeah.
be so
That'd be like in
peasants,
Assassin's
wouldn't it?
Creed.
More satisfaction from that than from the credit card thing that everyone's got these
But I
days.
could distract people by doing that, like in Assassin's Creed.
What are you talking about?
Throwing money out of my coin purse.
So you just completely rich to the point where you can distract people by throwing money.
Yeah.
What do you do? What? How do you take advantage of that situation?
You try and kill someone in a crowd by in Assassin's
exactly.
Creed. You throw it in. You
could-
throw
I'm
it
asking
into a
what
crowd.
Aurora's going to do about it, though.
Oh, I
like,
know,
why?
yeah.
What you're already rich. Like, what have you got to actually gain
wanna be
from
a rich
distracting
assassin?
them?
Yeah, do that. Why not?
So you just want to go and live in Dishonored World or something?
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Dishonored? No.
Dumb
We're
Wall.
talking about Assassin's Creed here.
No, whatever.
Don't change the genre.
Mixing references. I would stay poor today and just try and figure it out.
How poor are we talking? Are we talking like
Are we
poor
talking-
in England? Are we talking?
That's a very good point.
Because if like being poor in England now is probably about as good a standard as
It's a bit
like as being
random.
rich a very long time ago. But there's
Or being rich somewhere else.
I think it should be
Yeah.
random. Like, you don't have a say. They just plop you on. Chances are you're not going to have a good time.
I know
All
there's,
right, I'm
there's
going
certain-
back in time.
Yeah,
in that
me
case.
too. There's certain parts of this world I would really not want to be poor in.
Fine, we're
Yeah.
all going back in time. Without time travel.
Dan, 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 dan.
Just think of the silken breeches we could wear.
Oh
That's
my
true,
God,
actually.
That'd be amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, I could probably get a corset to sort this now.
Yep.
But
Could
you
wear a
could get
ruff.
buff if the other things in effect.
Yeah, but if I was poor, then I might not have enough food to survive the getting buff process.
That's true, but you chose rich, so you do. We're
Okay.
mixing choices now.
Yeah, this is too many conundrums.
There's so many
Next.
levels.
Right, and let's pick another. Right, this is very small type.
Sorry.
Would you rather have sex with a goat but no one would know, or not have sex with one but everyone think you did?
Oh, wow.
I've heard variations upon this one.
These are
yeah.
all like common ones because it's from the internet.
There was one incredibly shallow one I saw, which is like everybody thinks you've had sex with some famous beautiful woman but you haven't, or
Oh, I saw that
you
one.
have but no one knows.
Yeah, no one believes you or something.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
far better.
Well, that is better, but let's stick to this one because that's the one that we've read out.
Oh, that's tricky.
I would probably just,
I'd take the goat.
I'd take the goat, I'd sack up and do it.
Yeah. No one would know. You'd never have to tell anyone.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
might get mangled, but I'd rather that than everyone thought that I did something I didn't do.
Yeah, I guess it's going to hinge upon whether it's willing, because I don't really want to rape a goat.
There's a goat that
I
constantly.
like that you're throwing ethics into it.
Seriously.
Do you think until you make this choice, a goat is constantly present?
It's just looking at you like, is he? What does the goat wink at you?
Willy won't he?
Well, I mean, you
Trying to-
don't want it to be actively
guess.
looking, distressed and thrashing around.
Well, you think it's been held hostage, and they're like, he's gone for everyone thinks he did, and it's like, oh,
Well, it feels like there's an
You can go
authority
now.
making us make all of these choices.
that's true. Actually, there is someone off screen with a gun at all times. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
pretty much.
I'd still do it.
Yeah, so long as I didn't feel like I was
I mean,
actively.
with the thing is with the second choice, like if everyone thought you did,
Yeah.
is that something when you meet someone
Yep.
they
They just
instantly
know.
go, "Oh my god, you
yeah, there's-
shagged a goat."
There's Goat Fucker Bennett.
Yeah,
That's what goes through their
they
heads.
just
Wow.
meet him, and they're like, "There's something about that guy. What do you think?" I
Goats.
don't know why, but I think he fucked a goat. I don't know what it is. It's something about his personality that just tells me.
What?
Just has that
I'm
look.
just saying, like, people wouldn't. It's not telepathy. They would just decide.
They would just know.
Oh, it happened.
Oh, I think he had to go.
I think he. Yeah. I think he
Yeah, I just suck it. I'm just whatever.
did. You'd what? You don't have to do that. You just have to have sex with it.
I knew that.
Okay, that's misleading then. Right, next one.
Who's this? Is this your turn or my turn?
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. Another tiny print. Well, this is easy. Would you rather be in constant pain or have a constant itch?
Itch.
I don't know.
Depends on the level of pain, doesn't it?
I'm kind of a baby about pain, so I'd
As
rather
most
have an
men.
itch.
Yeah, I mean, you could just always be like, and you'd learn to sort of deal with it.
Yeah, but then you'd have like what you just did there. You'd have a tick all of a sudden.
I mean,
That's fine. I
It'll
don't
be
wanna be
fucking
in pain.
annoying, but I have psoriasis, so I'm basically in that situation anyway.
Okay, well, you've solved that through life.
You have life.
Yeah.
No, I can't stand having an itch. I think it's the worst thing ever.
Pain just makes me angry.
You'd
so-
get used to it though. It would just be like, oh, there's that thing again.
Oh, it's constant. It's never going away. Would that make it easier?
No, like
it
when I
would.
have a headache for a couple of days, I just get really drained and annoyed by it after a while.
Actually, yeah, it would affect your personality, wouldn't it? So
I would be a grouchy son of a bitch.
Yeah, but so would itching. Like you'd have a constant itch you need to scratch. What would you do about it? That would get really annoying.
Scratch it.
just be constantly wriggling around. Like, instead of just having your hands where they are now, they would just be wherever there is, just scratching away.
But then you'd know it'd be like, oh, that's
But this
William.
is the social aspect. It's Scratch William. Yeah. But is this a sort of a
'Cause you
social
could
thing?
hide-
Are
you
you
could
worried
hide
about
the
people
pain.
knowing?
Yeah, I guess so. I'd hide. You could hide the pain, whereas the itch, you'd be constant. Like you just look like a monkey. Then
There's not a great deal of taboo around having an itch, is there?
No, I don't
if
think
it's
so.
if you're
But
constantly.
what if it created pain? If you had a constant itch you were scratching all the time, it would then create
Oh yeah.
a damaged part of your body.
Yeah, I guess maybe if the itch moved around a bit.
Yeah, there's not enough information
No, there
on,
isn't.
on the sheet
There's
to
not
answer it
enough
effectively.
information on none of them.
I think we should just ignore
Move
that
on.
one.
My turn. I'm gonna pick this last big one. Oh god, that's had a horrible photo.
Okay, I don't need to see that.
No. Would you rather put a toothpick in your big toe and kick the wall? Or put a nail file in your mouth and have someone pull it out of your mouth as hard as possible?
Nail file in your mouth.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So there's a nail file. It's like in your mouth.
Oh, between your teeth?
I guess so. It doesn't specify, so it could be between your teeth, between your lips, and they just rip it out as hard as possible. So I mean that could be all sorts.
Definitely the teeth.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, that would
But what if it was your lips though, and your lips just like
it would have
serrated?
it would abrade your lips somewhat, but that's going to be.
Whereas
no
they've got
worse.
to dig this thing out of your toe.
Oh, God, I hate stubbing a toe, let alone
Yeah, I
forcing
know,
a
that's
fucking
it.
toothpick under my nail.
But
so.
you could choose how hard you kick the wall. That's the thing.
I thought you said as hard as you can.
Well, no, I don't think so. Hang on.
I'm pretty sure it stipulated.
Toothpick in your big toe and kick the wall.
Yeah, fine.
That's a choice.
Yeah, just give it a belt.
As I know, at that point, they're both.
But the other one is controlled by someone else, so they'd be doing it as hard as they can. And that other person is always going to be a dick.
What? How do you know that?
Because
what if
if
they
they
pick
have to
someone
do
at
it-
random out of the world and it's like, Mother Teresa or something? She's like, oh, just do it gently.
She's dead, Will.
If she wasn't a modern day.
She was also kind of a sadist.
Well, let's not have her do it then.
No, it's, honestly, look it up.
Wow.
Teresa slammed.
No, I'm not the first person to bring it up. It's kind of...
I'm not the first person to bring it
No, it's
up.
not like I did.
What, like ever or today?
No, it's people have looked into it. She's kind of a sadist.
Oh.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean,
I was banking on her to help me out with the whole...
well, she's been dead for about a decade either way.
Yeah,
so.
good luck.
Yeah, I was in the shit there. I'd probably still go for that. I don't want to keep the wall. I'd just deal with... because how long is a nail file? Like, it's not going to inflict that much damage. Even a metal one.
I mean, oh no, that would be worse.
It's not going to cause that much damage. They're
would.
fine. They're fine.
Yeah.
It's not like,
but do you know
it's
how
not like
much
a file
you don't
for
often
metal.
file your nails, do you, with a metal nail file? They're quite brutal. That will do some damage. Yeah, I'm gonna...
And you could choose how hard you bite down on it. You could just go, and you're going to do it now, and you go, oh.
No,
That was
you
the sound
have
of
to do
me
it.
opening my mouth slightly, by the way, listeners. Just so they, you know?
What if your head was in like a clamp though, like saw style, and you can't get out of it? That's it.
Well, that's just upsetting. That's bound
All
to
of
cause
it's
damage.
upsetting, but choose one.
I'm still going to choose it.
No, I'm going to kick the wall because then I'm in control. I can choose it. I can choose. I can just like touch it. Touch the wall. It's fine.
That's not a kick.
I could kick with my heel. Doesn't say I had to kick with my toe.
Damn it, you got through on a technicality. Son of a bitch. All right, you're all right.
I know I'm always right.
You could just kick with the other leg.
That's true. That one's from Reddit. Can you tell?
Oh my god.
Okay, would you rather be able to stop time but only while you hold your breath, or be able to see the future but forget all past memories?
Your mind just
Hang on.
blown.
No,
Do you want me to say that again?
my brain just fell over.
Okay,
Do it
so
again.
option 1, be able to stop time but only while you hold your breath, or option 2, be able to see the future but forget all past memories.
Definitely option 1.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I don't want to forget things that happened in the past. That would destroy my life and relationships. And that thing I used to do with the
What?
I forget.
Yeah, it'd be pretty helpful being able to stop time by holding your breath.
Yeah.
Because then
You
you
could
could
do it
think
for
about
every-
what you're going to say.
Someone's
Every time
about
you get a
to
difficult
punch you in the face, you just go, and then you move, and then you just hit them a bunch
So
of
much
times, and you go,
comedy.
and then they go, oh god, I've been hit on the face.
That basically would be Dishonored again.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
You could freeze time and move somebody in front of a bullet. It's pretty awesome. You could.
Perfect.
Why are bullets involved here?
I'm just saying that was in
Dishonored.
Dishonored. I'm just saying that was in Dishonored. That was one of the powers.
Or just it's a general situation that's going on.
Yeah. Or somebody asked you a difficult question, you go, let me think about that. And then
Yeah,
come
but
up
Why
with
do you
a
hold your breath that dramatically?
When time started again,
Because you
their
wouldn't be able to hold your
instant
breath.
question would be like, "What did you just do?"
You could
Like,
still. I wouldn't
Why
know.
did you go-
All you do is go. Because you want to hold your breath as long as you can.
yeah, but they'd
To
ask
give yourself
questions,
as much
and then the
time.
jig would be up.
How are they going to know?
Yeah, they're not going to know. It's just going to be like that to them.
That's true.
It's just like when Zach
then-
Morris goes, time out.
I love that.
It's the
That's
best.
so great. You must have watched the
Yeah.
comeback
Jimmy Fallon.
thing. That was amazing.
Anyway,
affairs.
it's easy. That's easy. Option 1.
Yeah, option 1. His turn. Your turn.
Cool. We're running low on
Blazing
these
through
conundrums. Just going to mix it up a little.
Oh, out of like 4.
Okay. Oh, again. I
Sorry.
think you've swayed these towards.
I picked the best one because there's like a ton of obvious ones that like the celebrity ones, and there's like, would you like to shag the hottest girl in the world or like your girlfriend? And I was like, that's not a would you rather. What?
Bitch, please. Would you rather get explosive diarrhea every time you meet your boss, or every time you meet your significant other's parents?
Significant.
Significant. Why don't they just
It's
put
just the word
partners,
explosive diarrhea.
Oof. Given the fact that my significant other's mum lives in France and I don't get along with her that well anyway, I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, but that's a dirty protest, isn't it? That's just a dirty
I'm saying,
protest.
like, I don't really care if she thinks I'm an explosive
A
shitter.
serial
And
explosive
the beauty of that
diarrhea.
is it only happens when you meet her.
Yeah, I'm saying I see
So
my
everyone
boss,
else would be like, I've never seen it.
exactly. I see my boss about
He did it last year in
250 days a
public,
year.
See, it's really tough because I see my significant other's parents quite often, and my
but-
boss quite often.
But would you? That's a good point. Yeah, but at work, like your family could get used to it, couldn't they? This could be like, look,
Like-
this is just a thing. It's specific to you. Again,
Don't take it personal.
gypsy curse.
Gypsy cats.
All of these have got to be. How do you explain this? So I'm just really nervous. You shouldn't be nervous. It's like, it's not. I'm fine with you. I really like you guys. You're great. But
You might have to tell them not to come to the
That's
wedding.
going back to the
kicked the
wedding. Yeah, I was
gypsies.
just going to go back to the wedding thing. Like, the wedding,
Oh, yeah.
all the family, explosion.
when they say explosive, though, how bad can it be? Like, what if you really like?
Caking the wall.
No, but I mean, but if it was well
We
sealed,
lift you off the ground.
Well sealed. What are you talking about?
like if you get like some
Rubber trousers.
rubber trousers, like a kind of the chastity belt from the 1800s, just really seal it in there, tighten it up, and just be like, yeah, it's filling up, and there's a lot of pressure there, but at least I've got married.
Halfway through the ceremony, your rump magically expanded by several foot.
Like Nutty
You'd
Professor with the clumps.
What if, like,
Good reference.
how light is methane? Because would you float? I don't know how light
What are
methane
you
is.
talking about?
I think it's a heavy gas. I'm talking about science.
What, you think you would turn into a balloon that pulled you upwards?
A shit balloon.
I don't think it's going to have a helium-like lifting effect.
Yeah, I think you're way off base science-wise.
Yeah, I think it's heavy.
Taking those rubber trousers off would be a job.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You couldn't carry anyone over a threshold like that. You'd be constantly like squeezing.
No, not if you had the security trousers. That's what I'm talking about.
Probably would have had time to clean up after that, though.
Yeah, just shower it down, make sure the parents don't come and see you off or whatever.
Yeah. Or just try and keep apart. Having known, you can just like across the room, just like a.
Would
a
it be
nod.
like
Maybe
once a
that
day?
wouldn't count.
No, their sheer presence.
Their sheer presence
Their
in the
sheer
room.
presence.
Yeah, every time you meet them.
Every time you meet them.
So is it just meeting them like for the day? What if you stayed over?
Yeah, it's not constant, is it?
And then you saw them like would obviously.
What, you just jump out the back window, you're like, I can't do it again, I've got to go. I'm running away. Yeah, I don't know. Still, I think the family thing's better than the work thing. 'Cause, well, for me, I don't see my boss very often.
That's true.
Which is fine, but I don't want to go over there and just immediately shit everywhere.
I
do
see mine like pretty much every day. That would be just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude who sits behind me, worst time.
Yeah.
Especially if they're sitting behind you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd stick with the
Yeah,
family.
I think our family.
Yeah, agreed. Right, we're agreed. Next, that's yours.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to look out then. There are hardly any we've got left. Oh yeah, this is the one that doesn't make sense.
Perfect. Let's do that.
You know how like would you rather they're relative. They have correlation.
comparisons, yeah.
This one is not, and that's why I picked it.
Okay. Go on then.
Would you rather change sex every time you sneeze or not be able to tell the difference between a baby and a muffin?
What?
Oh my God.
Between a baby and a muffin. I guess you just have to swear off muffins so you didn't end up eating a baby.
Yeah, that's easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then again, the first one's quite an interesting superpower.
You could have some fun with that.
You could. You could just be like,
See,
well,
I
I'm going to
always
get a little bit of pepper. I'm going to turn
I
into a
don't know
woman.
if this is a thing that guys do, but some girls, well, me and my friends,
Eat babies.
no, thinking they were muffins. Oh. No, but we always talk about what we'd do if we had a penis for a day.
Right.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that was my point. You'd get the sneeze. I mean, you have to make sure you just did it once.
Why would you just need... Oh, wait, yeah. 'cause
So
if
you do
had-
like, I've done it
If
twice.
you had multiple sneeze, then it could get a bit odd.
And I often sneeze several times. Like,
See, I only,
In a row.
3 in a row, so you'd end up back where you started.
yeah.
I only tend to get the one, so...
No, what?
Wait,
3 in a row?
3 in a row would
Yeah,
end
you're
up...
right.
Yeah. Hang on a minute.
I realised
there's
as soon as I
maths
said
there.
it, hopefully you weren't going to...
Okay, so I won't do history, you won't do science, and you don't do maths. And it's all fine.
And then
Okay.
we would not pass school.
Made one shit quiz team. But yeah, I think that's a good super. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, obviously it's something guys talk about. You know, you'd immediately see what's going on.
See what's happening.
Yeah, get a mirror, see how things go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be kind of entertaining. Maybe for the rest of your life, it could get a bit annoying when you had a cold because you just be like, just constantly vag dick. Every time you had a sneezing
That almost
fit.
sounded like some kind of like new rap. New age rap.
It would be very awkward if you went to go and see a friend who'd recently had a kid and be like, "Oh, is it Blueberry?"
I would still go with that. It is awkward if you had a cold and you were sneezing a lot, but I think if your significant other knew about it, that would be fine, and they'd probably be quite fascinated by it. I think it's probably worse if you're a girl originally.
Depends who you're with.
But if a wang just
then I'd be like, excuse me, removing myself, and then come back, and then try
What,
and
you would
sneeze.
force yourself to sneeze? So
No.
you just also carry
Oh God, what
pepper
happens
around
if you
with you?
sneeze during sex?
That could... Whoa.
Oh God, yeah, I just realised the most dangerous bit.
Yeah.
Ow. That could...
Because you do right into it and you sneeze, and
But
then
do you just intersecting, or do you force the guy
So I'm
out?
saying you'd be
force the
pushing
guy
their
out.
wang straight out.
Yeah, that's if you're a girl. You wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, but if we sneezed once and then back, I don't know. Both ways would kind of suck.
Yeah, but how often do you multiply sneeze during
Well,
sex?
say I sneezed
multiple
intentionally so I could have sex with a man and then sneeze again.
Imagine if you will.
What would happen if...
Which is the only real application of this in the first place.
What? So you can live out your, homoerotic fantasies while sneezing?
Yeah, well, owning tits is going to get boring after a while. I mean, that wouldn't be the only application of it. So no point having that power if you're not going to explore it.
Well, yeah, you would. That's the whole point.
Plus...
It'd be great if your significant other also had that. Then you could just screw around.
Literally.
Yeah.
But it would be weird, wouldn't it?
Why?
I mean, what do you look like facially?
You suddenly grow really long hair or really short hair.
Yeah. Do you
You'd look like...
Do you get tits but you've got a beard still?
That would be kind of gross.
No, I think you...
Is it going to be like that Come to Daddy video?
What? I don't know.
Reference that Tom gets.
The window licker.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, if you fully changed into the female version of yourself,
If
maybe
you were
that would be
born a
acceptable.
woman, that's what you turn into.
I'm totally up for that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Although I'd probably look really, really I'd always imagined I'd be a pretty boy because I've got high cheeks.
Yeah, that'd be well fit as well.
Not like that, but in a...
I have really
my
nice
boyfriend
eyebrows.
probably
I think
wouldn't
it'd be all right.
appreciate kind of way.
Yeah. Yeah, we're obviously all going for the chain sex.
Even though it would be massively less convenient than not being able to tell the difference between a
That's
baby and a
true.
muffin.
But what if you actually killed a baby once?
You just have to swear off muffins. You would just think...
Yeah, but you didn't know it. You didn't know it.
What if
But you would know that you have this thing,
No, you
right?
wouldn't.
If you
you
thought all muffins on shelves were babies?
Yeah, and you were running around going, "What are you doing? Don't
You
put them
should
in the
like
oven."
under
just
glass.
trying
It's
to
in there
freak
with
you.
the fucking pan au chocolat. That's not right.
You'd start
And
ransacking
then you get
drinks.
arrested. Yeah.
Was it that they were constantly reversed, or just that you were unsure at times?
Yeah, did you look at it and go,
I just can't...
yeah, just never go to a maternity ward?
Yeah.
Muffins
doing here is-
everywhere.
Am I in the hospital Costas?
Or, yeah. This doesn't make any sense. No, let's stick with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we have to choose, but if I did.
Well, there's a gun to our head.
Yeah, you're right.
There's only one left after this. And again, the world's smallest type. Would you rather be only able to whisper or only able to shout? Those are the two options.
Shout. I like shouting anyway.
I'm not very loud, so I think I prefer to whisper.
I
Yeah,
think
but people would... What? People would get more frustrated. Would they...
No, they're going to get fucking annoyed with you shouting.
yeah, they'll be like, shut the fuck. And plus, if it's relative to how loud you can shout anyway, that would be a nightmare for me because I'm just base level loud. When I shout, it's deafening.
What about if you could have some kind of muzzle fitted...
Bane mask.
People would think you're like Hannibal. People would think you're Hannibal just walking around.
What if I just I just said, oh, this thing's happened, and I don't say, oh, it turns out I can always shout all the time, but you just go, well, I've got this throat condition, and you've got the mask. They're like, you doing a Bane thing? And they go, no, brother.
It wouldn't be like that.
You don't
Just
say that.
it
You
would
don't quote
still
Bane,
be really
ideally.
loud.
Yeah, but it just muffles you.
Yeah, but not that much.
It does.
Surely.
I don't know, I work with a
it
guy
did
who
Tom
this is
Harding,
almost true.
whatever his name is.
Which one? The whisperer?
He
or the shout?
constantly shouts.
Okay.
He's aware of it. Everybody calls him Boomer because he'll just sit there on the phone to
You
someone.
sure he's not just really fat?
No, he's just
Like that
he's a
for
perfectly normal guy otherwise. He just has no awareness of the loudness of his own voice.
That's
Right.
It's like
me.
my very old great uncle who was just so deaf he just shouted constantly and wasn't aware of it.
Okay.
He's fine until you meet him in public. He's like, "Hello, my boy."
Hold on a minute. The shouting thing, fine. I think you could attenuate it with the Bane mask. But the whispering thing, what if you're in trouble?
Couldn't you just
You
get?
could carry around a megaphone all the time.
You just have
What,
a
you're
mask.
just going to amplify?
Yeah, an amplifying mask.
It's not going to work.
That'll work.
You can have a similar mask that just amplifies everything you say
Yeah.
to a loud whisper.
Sure, around people go, morning!
Yeah, people
sounds
just think.
strange.
See, that
Throat
sounds
condition.
that sounds more normal than just like fucking gobbing all the time.
Gobbing all the time. I'm going to say we're shouting.
Nah, I'm.
People just know me as Willie Shouts.
Yeah, but not in a good way. Not like,
but
oh,
they're
he's a
just-
hip rapper.
I'd
It's
be
more
like,
like,
sorry! It's a condition that I've got. Can't help it.
So I work with vulnerable members of the public. I don't think they'd appreciate it.
what if? Yeah, you're trying.
Are you
to be
feeling
quiet.
better? Not now.
What would you do in situations where you have to be quiet, like in a church or an aeroplane? Oh my god, that would
Like a
be
funeral or something.
I'm really sorry for your loss.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry I just shouted at your mum. No, just...
So, like, bed talk would be difficult.
Yeah. Are we talking pillow talk, or are we just talking going to bed at night?
Well, no, I mean, sexy talk. It'd be
Oh,
difficult
right.
to have any sort of delicacy around it, wouldn't there?
There's no tiptoe.
That's all right, I just shout anyway. No change.
On, on airplanes, it would be terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
You
because
could
people
say-
think that you're hijackers.
They just think you're
Yeah.
a cunt. Shut the fuck up.
Trying to sleep.
Just trying to get some nuts and just annoying the hell out of everybody.
What?
Trying to get
Just like the nuts they give you on a plane.
Oh right.
Are you sponsored by Snickers? Is that what's going on here?
Oh, God, no. I would quite like one, but no.
Okay. You've
Whisper.
swayed me, actually.
Yeah,
I'm going to go back to the whisper.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get the amplifying Bane mask anyway. I could
It'd
whisper
still
like
probably be
Bane.
better than that film.
Yeah.
Yes, brother.
We all agree.
That's my Bane
whisper.
whisper.
Last one. Is it my turn? I just picked it out.
It is your turn.
Well,
Maybe
it's
it's Will's
my
turn. But
turn.
you compiled it, but...
But there is only one left, so it's
Oh, I
not like
thought
you
that
have
was
a
the last
choice.
one.
There can be only one, brother.
Have we ended on a corker or have we ended on a damp squib?
Well, it's interesting you say cork, Tom.
Is it
Would
another
you
hot
rather?
one?
It is
Don't
another
remember
one.
that now.
Would you rather never fart, but you can always smell them, or never smell farts, but be constantly farting?
I'm guessing everyone else can smell these farts.
I don't know. I think if you're constantly farting, but they don't smell, therefore you don't smell them. Oh no, it doesn't really say that, does it?
It doesn't work that way.
So like, if you're constantly farting and everyone else is aware of it, but you can't tell,
Yeah, but you can't
that's
smell
horrible.
farts.
Okay, what's the other option? Never fart, but you can always smell them. Oh.
Do you always want
Basically,
to be
do
smelling
you
farts?
want to be an annoying person or be annoyed by everyone?
Yeah.
I would probably take one.
No,
for the
but
team.
I mean, I thought constantly smelling farts. It's like that is just a constant smell you can smell at all times.
But
Yeah.
do they smell like your farts? Because there's a big difference there.
Is there?
It has
Yeah.
to be other people's
Why
farts.
are you talking?
Not
to me
about
about
yours.
this? Oh,
I
okay.
mean one's own farts. Because one's, as we know, one's own farts
They're not
never
as
quite
bad,
smell
yeah.
as bad. as
Yeah,
other
that's true.
people's.
Actually, yeah, it's weird.
So
isn't
if it yeah, maybe it's some sort of genetic simpatico with our own farts.
What?
I think there's got to be a reason for it.
Probably science, not my forte. Yours, maybe.
the dictionary, not mine, so I'm lost as well.
I'd say if it's my own farts, probably go with that one. If it's other people's farts, then go
Has
with
to
the
be other people's then. You have to think about it more.
I don't want to smell other people's farts constantly, but then equally, do I want to be farting constantly?
And everyone else, like you couldn't be around anyone ever.
You could just start eating things that make your farts not smell so bad.
I get out quite a lot of farts in a day anyway, and just manage to sneak them out. So
you'd go for my existing
I just
life.
save them for when I'm in a save them for when I'm in a lift by myself, and then leave them for other people. It's good fun, that.
Okay, I will take the stairs on the way out.
There is no better place to fart than an empty lift which you're about to depart.
There is train carriage.
There's more room for the fart to dissipate though in a train carriage.
I'm not interested in letting it dissipate. I'm interested in leaving a fart for other people.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
a
don't,
gorilla farter.
you don't know whether people... Did you fart like a gorilla?
No, GUE.
Korea.
I was being facetious deliberately.
Really?
I mean, on that bombshell, I think that we're done.
Yeah. Because we've run out of would you rather.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna stick with just putting up with the smell.
Yeah,
I don't want people to shun me. I'd rather just go, everything stinks.
If you didn't want people to shun you, you should have behaved differently for the last 30 years.
That's true enough.
If it's not a brain thing, you could always just wear
That
a
is a terrible
swimming thing.
The what?
If it wasn't a brain thing, then you can always wear one of those swimming
That's
nose
perfect. I'm just going to extend the Bane mask a little bit higher up.
things. So you'd be whispering all the time and
Really loudly, yeah.
What if we could work,
Anything, brother.
we could go through all of them to see what our composite life would work out as? Should we go through the choices that we
I don't
made?
think I'd survive the 1400s, so...
You're like living in the 1600s, but very rich.
You're
but
right,
you were
I haven't done the
constantly
maths there, have I?
My God.
So you're also bad at maths.
Yeah.
Pub quiz next week.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen next week. That is the enjoyment of WATCast. So join us then. You can find us at whatcast.tumblr.com because we're teenagers, apparently. Even though we're clearly not. And you can find us on soundcloud.com/whatcast. And
Anything else?
Twitter
YouTube,
at
you put us on?
Whatcast.
on Twitter at WhatCast as well.
Yeah,
And you
we
can-
have more ways you can access our podcast than podcasts at this
Access?
stage. Access.
Sorry.
God, you had to bring that up, didn't you? Unbelievable.
Stop axing them arses.
So Google us and shit. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.